This is a test.
This is a test. What do you know about language arts, math, science, and social studies? Find out while playing along with Knowledge for College, where teams from competing UISD schools spin the wheel of knowledge and answer questions from a world of subject categories. It's a mind challenge for students and a chance to win for their school. But most of all, it's a really fun way to learn. Now, let's play Knowledge for College.
Hello and welcome to Knowledge for College, a game show featuring some of UISD's best and brightest students. My name is Jose Sanchez, and today we have contestants from Fasken Elementary School and Muller Elementary School. Our guest host today is Miss Patty Gutierrez. She is the coordinator of substitutes in our Human Resources Department. How are you doing today, Ms. Gutierrez?
Fine, thank you. How are you doing?
I'm doing terrific. Thank you so much. It's great to have you.
Nice
it's great
to be
have you
here. Yes.
Why don't you tell the children a little bit about what it is that you do?
Okay. Well, my name is Patty, and I work for the Human Resources Department, and I'm in charge of hiring all the substitute teachers that we have for our district. So when your teacher is out on an absence, I send all the substitutes to cover for your classes.
Right.
So, yeah.
Right. That's important work. So in case your teacher's ever sick or has some emergency, something that they need to take care of, she's going to make sure that there's somebody there to
take care of you.
To take care of you
and
guys.
to continue instruction for the day.
Continue instruction and give you more homework. Right? Right. Okay. Yeah. Thank you for being here.
Yeah, thank
We're
you.
so happy to have you. And let's meet our students. All right. Let's start with Fasken Elementary School. We've got Curtis here. How you doing today, Curtis?
Good.
So what do you like to do in your spare time?
I like to sometimes play with my brother, and I like to play chess on my free time, and then play games with my brother again. And sometimes I play with my dogs outside when it's like cool and it's nice weather.
Like right now it's been very nice, hasn't it? Yeah. Well, that's great. It's great. Good to have you here, Curtis. Iker, how you doing today, Iker?
Really good.
And what do you like to do in your spare time?
I like to play video games and play basketball with my friends.
All right.
I also like to read too.
Oh, you like to read. Okay, an athlete and an intellectual. That's great. Iker, it's great to have you here. Let's go to Muller Elementary School, and we've got Miguel. How you doing, Miguel?
I'm doing great.
That's wonderful. What do you like to do in your spare time?
In my spare time, I like playing video games with my friends, and I sometimes also go play with my dog outside and also with my family. And we have fun playing board games.
Board games and stuff. So you got a lot of stuff in common with Curtis here, and with Iker too, because you guys like video games, right? Well, everybody likes video. Even I like video games. Oh, it's nice to meet you, Miguel. And last but not least, Jaden. How you doing today, Jaden?
Great.
What do you like to do in your spare time?
I like to play video games, and I play basketball with my friends. And
Nice.
I like to go outside and practice.
All right.
And
All
read.
right. And read. So he plays basketball and reads too. Maybe you guys can play some basketball together one of these days, and then share a few books, right? All right. Terrific. Let's go over the rules, okay? Each team is going to take turns spinning the wheel of knowledge, as we like to call it. And you're going to get questions from the categories of language arts, science, social studies, and math. Each of those questions is worth 5 points, all right? And then we have the wild turn category. See that red one there? That's wild turn. Wild turn questions can come from any academic subject area, and they're the difficult questions. Those are the hard questions. So those are worth double the points. So we're 10 points, all right? Now, of course, each team has to answer the questions correctly to earn points, right? If one team gets a question wrong, then the other team gets an opportunity to answer the question correctly and earn the points for themselves, right? Right, okay. So you have a 1-minute time limit to answer the question, okay? Of course, you can answer before the time is up, right? But you have 1 minute to answer the question. If you have not answered the question by 1 minute, you're going to hear a little bell like that, and that means that you need to give me your answer right away, okay? Because you're out of time. All right? So there's the rules again. And we did a coin toss earlier to see which team would go first, and Muller Elementary won the coin toss. So go ahead and let's get started. Spin the wheel. All right, and we're going to start out with a math question. We're going to start out with math right there. All right, and this is worth 5 points. Thank you. This is worth 5 points. I can see that this is going to involve a graph of some sort. Yes, indeed. So pay close attention. Pay very, very close attention and listen carefully to Ms. Gutierrez. Go ahead.
Okay, here's your question. Which model is shaded to represent a fraction that is equivalent to 9/12?
All right, is it A, B, C, or D? A has, well, I mean, they're all very, very different, all of those graphs. So which would be the correct answer? You can give me your answer anytime.
B.
B.
B is correct. You got it. All right. Good job. Good job. And that's 5 points from Muller Elementary. Faskin, go ahead and spin the wheel. All right. Faskin got a wild turn question. All right. So, like I said, this is going to be one of the more difficult questions, and this is going to come from the category of science, okay? Okay, and this is worth 10 points. Follow along very closely. Listen very carefully to Ms. Gutierrez as she asks you the next question. Go ahead.
Okay, your subject is science. Here's your question. A river delta is a landform at the mouth of a river where the river flows into an ocean or another body of water. Deltas are formed from, which is the correct answer?
Is it A, lava that cools when it reaches the river water? B, sediments that are deposited at the mouth of the river? C, large rocks that fell off mountains due to gravitational pull? Or D, the remains of dead plants that once lived at the mouth of the river? What is the correct answer?
B.
We think it's B.
B, sediments that are deposited at the mouth of the river. That is correct. Awesome job. Awesome job. Okay, so that's 10 points for Faskin Elementary School. Muller, go ahead and spin the wheel. It's your turn. All right, we got another math question for Muller Elementary. All right, and this is worth 5 points. I can see you guys are shooting for the wild turn, aren't you? Yeah, but that's good. That's good, though, because that's more points for you, and it's a little bit more challenging. But this is a 5-point math question. Follow along very carefully. Go right ahead.
Sarah buys 48 oranges. She gives 15 of them to her neighbor and divides the remaining oranges equally among 3 baskets. Which equation can be used to determine the number of oranges 0, 0, 0
That Sarah places in each
that
basket.
Sarah places in each basket?
Okay. And is it A, 48 minus 15 in parentheses divided by 3? B, 48 divided by 3 in parentheses minus 15? C, 48 plus 15 in parentheses divided by 3? Or D, 48 minus 3 in parentheses divided by 15? Which of those is the correct answer?
A.
A, they both said it in unison. That is correct.
Correct.
That is correct. Very good. Very good. So that's 5 points for the Falcons and Dragons, right? That's y'all's mascot. Go ahead and spin that wheel. And it's math. Another math. Another math, because they're shooting for the wild turn too. All right, so this is worth 5 points, and follow along very carefully with the following question. Go ahead, Ms. Gutierrez.
Okay. Daniel swims a quarter of a mile each day for exercise. How many miles does Daniel swim in 8 days?
All right, and then we have different equations for that answer. Is it A, 1/4 plus 8 equals 9/4 miles? B, 1/4 times 8 equals 2 miles? C, 1/4 times 8 equals 8/4 miles? Or D, 8 divided by 1/4 equals 32 miles? Which is the correct answer?
I think it's B.
You think it's B and you think correctly. That is right. That is good. All right. All right. So that's 5 points for Fasken Elementary School. Muller, go ahead and spin the wheel. All right, here we go. Social studies, changing it up a little bit. All right. And again, this is worth 5 points.
There you go.
Thank you. And follow along very, very carefully with this social studies question with Ms. Gutierrez. Go ahead, ma'am.
Okay. The idea of self-government is in the first 3 words of the Constitution. What are these 3 words?
Okay. Is it A, in God we trust, B, a more peaceful union, C, establish justice, or D, we the people? What are the first 3 words? And they express the idea of a self-government. First 3 words in the Constitution.
Is it D?
It is D, we the
Yes.
people. We the people. They're the first 3 words in the Constitution. Correct. All right. 5 points for Muller Elementary School. Fasken, spin that wheel. And it's another social studies question. All right, so this time Fasken Elementary gets to answer a social studies question. Let's see how y'all do. Go ahead and follow along very, very carefully with Ms. Gutierrez. And she is going to ask you the following question. Go ahead.
Okay. Which type of settlement is characterized by many homes close together, shops, and services? Is it A, urban, B, rural, C, suburban, D, desert?
Okay, what type of settlement what are we describing here? Urban, rural, suburban, or desert. Characterized by homes close together, shops, and services.
I think it's C.
C is incorrect. Muller Elementary, you get a shot at this. What's the correct answer?
Is it rural?
No, it is not rural. That is incorrect. The correct answer was urban. Urban. You got all these people all close together. That'll be an urban environment. All right, so no score there. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back with more Knowledge for College. Stay tuned.
We are united.
United ISD is committed to promoting academic success for all our students from the time they start pre-K to the day they graduate. But if you want to succeed in life, you have to show up to school. Studies have shown that students who attend school regularly achieve higher academic performance levels than students who do not. It's also important to report to class on time in order to take full advantage of the instructional day. We want to remind parents and children that we are united in helping all students attain excellence.
Every 9 minutes, a person dies from ingesting fentanyl. According to the CDC, the number of fentanyl-related deaths increased by 89%.
The DEA says that 4 out of 10 fentanyl pills contain a lethal dose. An amount the size of a pencil point is enough to kill you.
Brightly colored fentanyl pills are being made to look like candy, attracting children to consume them.
Parents, please talk to your children about this opioid crisis and keep our families safe.
We are back. You're watching Knowledge for College. Today's contestants are from Fasken Elementary School and Muller Elementary School. Our guest host is Miss Patty Gutierrez, substitute coordinator, from
Correct.
the Human Resources Department.
Correct.
As long as we have somebody from the Human Resources Department here, I want to remind everybody that we are hiring. United ISD is looking for people to come and join our winning team. Tell us a little bit about some of the positions we have open.
Right now we have a lot of positions open. We have anything from delivery workers, delivery drivers, facilities, bus drivers, bus monitors. We have a lot of part-time tutors, after-school care. Our substitute teacher posting will open soon, and we are still hiring teachers and professional jobs.
Excellent.
Yes.
So go to uisd.net for more information on all of the positions available. Come and join our team. We'd be happy to have you. Let's get back to the game show. All right. Where last we left, Muller had their turn to spin the wheel. So go ahead and spin that wheel. All right, here we go with language arts, changing it up a little bit. We've had a lot of math and a lot of social studies.
language arts?
The one that says art right there, a little confusing because it says art, but it's really language arts.
Got it.
All right, so here we go. This is a language arts question, and it's worth 5 points. And listen very, very carefully to Ms. Gutierrez, who will ask you the following question. Go ahead.
Here's the question. 1, have you seen my new book? And 2, I just finished reading it last night, Jamie asked. So what changes need to be made in sentence 2? A, change night, N-I-G-H-T, to N-I-T-E. B, change finished to finishes. And C, insert a quotation mark after night.
Okay, which of those 3 is the correct answer?
C.
C is the correct answer. We need
Right.
to close the quotation. We need to close the quotation there. All right. Excellent job. 5 points for Muller Elementary. Faskin, it's your turn. Spin that wheel. All right, and it's math. It's a math question. Going right back to math. And here we go. Follow along very, very carefully. Let me get this out here. All right, here we go. And okay, this is stuck. Here we go. And follow along with Ms. Gutierrez. Go ahead.
At a school carnival, 2/5 of the booths were game booths. 1/5 were food booths. The rest of the booths were craft booths. So what fraction of the booths were craft booths? So A, you have 1/5, B, 2/5, C, 3/5, or D, 4/5.
What's the correct answer?
We think it's B.
Yeah, that's
That's
true.
correct.
That is correct. It's B. B, because of what do you have left over from that? 2, right? That's kind of that was a little bit of an easy one. Little bit of analysis involved there. All right. So Muller Elementary School. Time to spin the wheel. Go ahead. All right, there we go. Math. Math again. Math again. They're targeting those math
I
questions.
know.
All right. So for 5 points, listen very carefully to Ms. Gutierrez, who will read you the following question. If I can just get this unfolded. There we go. Go ahead, Ms. Gutierrez.
A number rounded to the nearest thousand is 63,000. Which number could be the number that was rounded? A, 62,345. B, 62,750. C, 63,678. Or D, 63,945.
B.
B is the correct answer because
yep.
that's the closest one to 63,000, isn't it? Excellent job. All right, so Muller Elementary gets 5 points. Faskin Elementary, spin that wheel. And it's a wild turn for Faskin. Faskin gets a wild turn question. All right. All right, so this is going to be a hard question worth 10 points, and it's going to come from the subject area of, well, it looks like it's going to be a social studies question. And listen very, very, very carefully to Ms. Gutierrez as she asks you the following. Go
Okay.
ahead.
What is the Great Depression? A, The discovery in 1934 of a huge cave in Arizona. B, the most severe period of economic hardship in the 20th century. C, the feelings of sadness felt by many Americans in the 1970s. Or D, a weather pattern that has caused the worst hurricane season of the 20th century.
Which of those was the Great Depression? Only one of those answers is correct.
I think it's B.
B is correct. It was the worst period, the worst economic period in the 20th century, known as the Great Depression. All right, yeah, I don't remember the 1970s being very sad at all. I was quite happy. But then again, I was just a little kid, so. All right, so that's
why.
Great. Good job, Fasken Elementary School, Muller Elementary. Go ahead and spin the wheel. All right, now Muller gets a wild turn, and they're very, very excited about that. They've been shooting for that wild turn. Y'all been shooting for that one the whole time, haven't you? Yeah, but then you finally got it. You spun the wheel just right and got yourself a 10-point wild turn question. So go ahead and follow along carefully and answer the following. Go ahead.
How does supply and demand affect consumers? A, it determines how many people or how much money people have. B, it influences the prices that we pay for goods. C, it decides what goods are available. D, it eliminates competition.
Okay, so how does supply and demand affect consumers? Which of those is it describes the way it would affect consumers? Okay, does it determine how much money people have? Does it influence the prices we pay for goods? Or does it decide what goods are available, or does it determine, what does it
Competition.
say? Competition. What is the correct answer?
B.
B is the correct answer. It influences supply and demand influences what we end up paying for the things that we buy. That is correct. Wow. Wow. That was a good question, huh? Go ahead and spin the wheel, Fasken. Another wild turn question. They got it locked into that wild turn, don't they?
Yes, they do.
Yep. All right, so Fasken, here we go. Here's your wild turn question for 10 points. This is going to come from the subject area. Looks like this is science, so listen very, very, very carefully as, if I can just get this unfolded. Here we go. Go ahead, Ms. Gutierrez.
Okay. Which of the following occurs in 72 hours? A, the Earth makes 3 complete rotations on its axis. B, the Earth orbits the Sun 3 times. C, 3 complete lunar cycles can be observed. Or D, all the planets in the solar system orbit the Sun once.
I think it's A.
That is correct. 72 hours. Also known as 3 days, right? Right. Awesome. Good job. Fasken Elementary gets 10 points. Muller Elementary, spin the wheel. All right, and we're back to math. We're back to math this time. All right, and this one's going to be worth 5 points, okay? But you need to listen very carefully because you're probably going to have to figure out a problem, all right? And here we go. And don't forget, you got pencils and papers there in case you need to work anything out. All right, go ahead, Ms. Gutierrez.
Okay. Which list shows only fractions less than 1/2? A, you have 1/3, 1/5, 1/8. B, 2/3, 2/4, 2/5. C, 1/4, 5/8, 6/12. Or D, is it 3/4, 5/6, or 7/10?
Okay, which list only shows fractions that are less than 1/2?
A.
That is correct. That is correct. Hey, all of those are worth only 1/2. Very good. Faskin, spin that wheel. And here we go. Social studies. Social studies for 5 points. And we hand these over to the children. And y'all have been getting a lot of social studies questions today, haven't you? All right, here we go. Listen very carefully. Go ahead.
Okay. What is a common characteristic of a rural area? A, highly population density. B, lots of farmland and open spaces. C, many skyscrapers. Or D, busy streets and public transportation.
Which of those describes a rural area?
I think it's B.
You think it's B, and you're right. It is B. Yeah, nice. All right, 5 points for Faskin Elementary, and now we're going to take another short break. You are watching Knowledge for College. Keep it right here.
At United ISD, safety is our #1 priority. So this school year, all students in grades kinder through 12 will be required to use clear backpacks.
Students will be allowed to carry a small, non-clear pouch in their backpacks to store personal items.
UISD will provide these clear backpacks for free.
This new requirement is one of many proactive measures that will help keep our schools safe.
UISD is clearly united for safety.
You've been watching Knowledge for College, a game of knowledge and learning featuring some of our best and brightest students here at UISD. We would like to thank our contestants from Muller Elementary School and Faskin Elementary School for joining us today, and our guest host. We want to thank our guest host, Ms. Patty Gutierrez, substitute coordinator from our Human Resources Department. What did you think of our game show today?
It was awesome. I really enjoyed being here with you guys. Y'all did an awesome job.
Yeah, we got a really smart bunch of students here. They did a great job. And we want to remind everyone, we are hiring here at UISD. We've got lots of employment opportunities for teachers, substitutes, bus drivers, lots of other positions. So check out our website at uisd.net or call Human Resources at 956-473-6273 for more information. Don't forget to watch Knowledge for College and all of our other fine shows on this and other local TV stations, including public access. We'll see you next time on Knowledge for College. Let's say goodbye, everybody. Bye.
Bye.